What's up, guys? It's Max again. Let me tell you why I'm going to be successful. And it's because I learned a long time ago to stop begging people to join my business. You know what I'm saying? And the reason is this, is that basically success breeds success. Desperation is a turnoff. And realistically, it's like if you're already making money and you're already successful, you don't need to beg anybody, or you shouldn't need to beg anybody, or you shouldn't even care if anybody really joins your business. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, this applies in all walks of life. I've been doing sales for a very long time, and basically one of the major things that I learned along the way, and now that I teach, is that you have to have what is called indifference. You know what I'm saying? And indifference usually happens because you know that you're going. Indifference comes along. Basically, it comes with confidence. You know what I'm saying? When you're confident in what you're doing and you know what you're doing and you believe that it's going to happen, you don't need to beg anybody to join your business, to buy from you, to buy what you're selling or anything like that. If anything, it's just like you're attracting money because you smell like money. You know what I'm saying? Your aura gives off money. Your aura gives off success. Your aura gives off confidence. You know what I'm saying? So basically the point of this, what I'm trying to make is that basically get off your knees. You know what I'm saying? If you're having a hard time in your business, it's because you're down on your knees. Let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may not think that physically that's what you're doing, but your aura is basically you have a begging on your knees, or just there's another thing that happens on somebody's knees. So stop it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be around somebody that's begging them to join them. And I'm going to put it to you like this. You know what I'm saying? It's when you're single, you know what I'm saying? And you're single and you're hurting, man. You're like, oh man, I need a girlfriend, I need this, or if you ladies, I need a boyfriend, I need something. You're actually more unattractive. You know what I'm saying? Because people can smell that desperation. Everything you do is basically it's predestined to, like, I need a man, I need a woman, I need a girlfriend, I need this, I need that, I need and then all of a sudden, right? Let's say you hook up with somebody, and all the people that you've been chasing, it's like the girl you've been chasing. Hey, I'll do anything for you. Hey, I'm a nice guy. Hey, I'm this. Hey, I'm that. And she keeps blowing you off. She keeps blowing you off. She keeps blowing you off because you're desperate, and desperation is a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing in sales. It's the same thing in business. It's the same thing in life. When you're desperate, people can smell that on you, and your body language and your aura just gives that off. And nobody wants to join you. Realistically, you're turning people off, and nobody wants to be around you. But all of a sudden, you start seeing some success. Now you got a girlfriend. Now you got a boyfriend. All of a sudden, somebody loves you, and you're all cuddled up. You're like, oh, no, no. And what's funny is all the people, all the girls that were like, oh, get out of here, whatever. All of a sudden, now you're cute to them. All the guys that didn't want to talk to you before, all of a sudden, you're like, oh, she's kind of hot. It's the same thing with business. You know what I'm saying? When you're starting off in a business and you're not really confident with what you're doing, there's this weird sense of desperation that you have to be like, I got to go out and sell, and I got to go out and try to sell. And I'm going to go into another video on why trying is actually the worst thing you could possibly do. You either commit to doing something or you don't do it. But like, you shouldn't try to get anybody to join your business. Realistically, if you're successful already and you believe that you're successful, you're going to attract more success into your business. It's like, there's something more attractive about somebody that's already doing it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. So realistically, I was taught this a long time ago. Obviously, it's the fake it till you make it thing. But once you make it, you're not really faking it anymore. You don't even need to try. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this, right? If you join my business, you come and be a part of my team. I don't need you to be a part of my team. I'm successful as it is. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, though, I'm going to attract more people that want to be around successful people. You know what I'm saying? And nervous people are going to attract nervous people. Successful people are going to attract successful people. You know what I'm saying? Desperate people are just going to attract desperate people. Broke people attract broke people. Rich people attract rich people. Artists attract art. It's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to be around a desperate individual who desperately needs you to join. So stop it. Stop it. Stop being desperate. Seriously, even if it takes you a while to just kind of focus and get your head right, to be like, all right, man, I don't need anybody. I can do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you become successful. You start doing what you're supposed to do. You train the right way. You learn the things that you need to learn, and you start applying them. then all of a sudden you realize this is like all the people that didn't, and it's a funny story, right? I think this happens with everybody in every business, because that basically the people that don't believe in you and the people that doubt you and the people that throw all these, oh, you can't do this, you'll never, it's like the hot girl. You know what I'm saying? The hot girl never gets hit on because everybody's like, oh man, she's out of my league. And it's the same thing with success. Success is like the hot chick at the club, or the hot chick at the bar, or the hot chick in the mall, or just the hot chick in school. You know what I'm saying? You're afraid to talk to her because you're afraid you're going to get turned down. And what you have to realize is that most people look at her and go, man, she's way too hot for me to talk to. I'll never get that. So they settle for second or third or fourth best. Whereas realistically, she's cool as hell, and she wants to be talked to. You know what I'm saying? But if you're afraid to talk to her, she'll never talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So stop setting your standards so low. Beef yourself up. Man up. You know what I'm saying? Get out there. Go after your dreams. Go after your goals. Go after your success. What's the worst that happens, right? They say no. I'm sorry. Law of averages dictates everything in life. The more people you talk to, the more people you're going to find that are interested in what you got. So if the first person says no, big deal. Part of life is no. Come on, man. Your parents have been telling it to you. I know I've got 3 little kids right now, and I tell my kids no all the time. Daddy, can I get a cookie? Daddy, can I get more dessert? Daddy, can I? No, man. Relax. Go to bed. You should be used to the word no now. And why is it such a big deal now that you're in a business, or now that you're trying to do something for yourself, that all of a sudden now like somebody's telling you no? It shouldn't hurt your feelings. Okay? So in a sense, it's like, be confident with yourself. Be confident with what you're doing. Be confident with everything else that you've got going on, and get it done. But stop being desperate. There's no point to be desperate. Desperation stinks, dude. It's like a nasty funk that just like smells. You know what I'm saying? It just wafts around you, and people can. And your whole aura is just pathetic. You're like, please talk to me. Please be my friend, please. And who wants to be around that person? Not me. Hopefully not you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the best thing you could do is just basically just be cool, man. People are gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? I heard Michelangelo Lopez say this. He's like, listen, if you're ugly, you're gonna attract ugly people. Be the coolest ugly person. If you're hot and you're spunky or whatever, you're gonna attract hot, spunky people. You know what I'm saying? If you're weird like me, listen, you're gonna attract weird people. That's fine. I'd rather hang around with weird people like myself all day than a bunch of people that I try to get to like me and I stop being myself. I love me. If I was chocolate, I would eat myself, man. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? I wake up every morning and go, man, I love myself. But it took me a long time to get that. And it took me a long time of basically really being on my own and being by myself and getting comfortable with myself for me to develop that. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, now I attract more people that actually want to be like that and want to learn from that and want to be, better people in that sense. So get off your knees. Stop being desperate. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather die on my feet. I'd rather be successful on my feet than live the rest of my life on my knees. That's just how this works. You know what I'm saying? That's the nature of business. That's the nature of life. That's the nature of everything. And if you want to be successful, get off your knees. Get off your knees. Stop begging people. Go be a badass. Go be the badass that you know you can be and get it done. Peace out. This is Max US, and I love you. See you in the next video. Stop.